Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Nanice, and this is your astrology reading for the new moon in Cancer, which is happening on Saturday, July the 10th at 3:16 a.m. Cairo, Egypt time. Welcome back to all my existing subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your support means so much to me. And for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. And please hit the subscribe button, and please hit that like button as well. Where is your home? Who is your family? It doesn't necessarily have to be the family you were born into. Who is your tribe? Where do you belong? And how do you find emotional security? These are the questions that could be highlighted during this Cancer new moon. Cancer is the feminine lunar temple. It is the temple of the moon. It is, the moon is symbolic of the mother. It is symbolic of nurturing, of the home, of nourishment. These are all Cancerian themes. And I wrote a little bit about the sign of Cancer, and I want to read that to you right now. So, the crab is a creature that carefully scutters on the shore from side to side, based on the cycles of the moon and the influence it has on the tides. With their squishy innards carefully protected in a hard outer shell, they carry their sense of home and security along with them. The moon is symbolic of the mother, with its craters and marks reminiscent of scratches from an ancient past. The grooves circulating around an old record, the stretch marks of a pregnant belly. The milky silvery white iridescence is reminiscent of our first taste of nourishment, the mother's milk. Through this taste in our mouth, her gentle embrace and glowing gaze, we feel safely connected to our family and ancestors. So you kind of get the picture of Cancer through this. And Cancer is also about, a lot of it's about memory and nostalgia as well as the themes that I just wrote about. So a new moon is a new seed that is going to be planted, and it's going to carry these themes that I just mentioned. And as my teacher at Chudabhava taught me, the new moon is like a gong sound, and that gong sound like resonates for the next 28 days, for the next lunar month. And this gong is going to be hit in the sign of Cancer. It's going to have a Cancer tone to it, carrying the Cancer themes. And so it's like a new start. A new moon is a new beginning. And I feel that this new moon is going to be us starting to make changes. It's like a turning point. Cancer is a cardinal sign. It starts things. Like the Cancer, moves from side to side, but it still starts things. Maybe it starts it in a kind of zigzag fashion or a circumambulating fashion, but it's still an initiating sign. So it's going to initiate some sort of change to do with our sense of emotional nourishment. And during this new moon, shortly after, the moon is going to oppose Pluto. And a few days later, the sun is also going to oppose Pluto. Pluto is known as Hades, the Lord of Darkness and the Underworld. The Lord of the Underworld. Pluto has to do with secrets, hidden power, obsession, addiction, life force, destruction, regeneration, rage, elimination, darkness, mystery, death, hidden riches, and it's going to have this kind of flavor to it as well. So we may be facing these themes shortly after this new moon, or maybe this new start has to do with these themes also, which kind of makes sense because since 2020 we've been going through a lot of this we've been living through these underworld themes, and we're changing our value systems. We're changing where we consider home may be shifted due to travel and things like that. Like prior to this, I was traveling a lot more, and I considered more than one place my home, but now it's become much more limited. My movements become restricted. The people that I considered my close, like soul tribe, I don't have access to them physically anymore, and I need to reinforce the people that I do have access to physically in my surroundings. So and this is where I get my emotional nourishment from. So these things are going to be highlighted, and we're going to be concentrated on how we're going to structure our lives to support these things. Now, there's going to be a trine from Neptune, which shows me there's a kind of dreaminess and a kind of desire to merge our reality with our ideals. That could be present during this time as well. And some of the changes that we could be initiating during this time, or this new start that we're initiating, it could be somewhat surprising, but in a kind of pleasant way. There's a sextile from Uranus that gives me this hint. So, and the moon is at home in the sign of Cancer. The moon is comfortable there. So it's surprising, cathartic, transformative, purging, but not necessarily in an unpleasant way. So I believe this will be a month that will ask us to restructure our sense of home, family, emotional security, and belonging based on our memories of what has happened since the beginning of 2020. And how this manifests for you specifically depends upon your unique natal chart. So please contact me if you'd like a reading to know what that means for you. So that's all I have for you guys for this new moon. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys have a very blessed new moon, and I would love to hear what you guys are going through. Maybe you have some important Cancer placements. How is this time playing out for you? Please write in the comment section below. And if you like this reading, please consider donating to my channel. Please share it with your friends who could be into astrology. And please email me if you want to book a reading. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Bye.